Good day and God bless you. I'd like to read for you some verses out of John's 13th chapter where it gives the account of Jesus washing the disciples' feet. After he washed their feet, he said to them, "Do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you say, well, for so I am. If then your Lord and teacher has washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example that you should do as I have done unto you." And later in verse 34 of the same chapter, he goes on to say, "A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you." Over the years, many people have said that we're never more like Jesus Christ than when we serve others or care for others and share God's love with them. And I believe that to be true. And in this world today, there are many people that rely on others to care for them and provide for their basic needs each and every day. Some caregivers work in long-term care facilities. Other caregivers are doing in-home health care. And then there are some additional caregivers that may often go overlooked, where family members rise up, go above and beyond the call of duty to care for their loved ones right there in their very own homes. Each and every caregiver is important and should be appreciated, celebrated, and supported in prayer. Do you know any caregivers? I'd like to share several additional promises from God's Word that could serve to strengthen and encourage some caregivers today and in the days ahead. Proverbs 11:25 promises you that whoever refreshes others will also be refreshed. And Hebrews 13:5 promises you that God will never leave you nor forsake you. Psalm 40 verses 1 through 3 promise you that if you wait patiently, God will hear your cry. He will lift you up out of the pit. He will place your feet on solid ground, and he will put a new song in your heart. Wow, isn't that encouraging? Those are probably things that each and every caregiver needs to hear, especially when they are feeling tired, overwhelmed, and all alone. God can strengthen them and refresh them. It even goes so far as to say in that last passage that many others will see this and they will put their trust and hope in the Lord because of their testimony and the Lord's faithfulness. So today's prayer prompt is to pray for caregivers to be strengthened and encouraged. Pray that God will lift them up when they feel overwhelmed. Pray they'll be reminded they're never alone and that God is always with them. Pray the Lord will refresh them and reward them as they continue to care for others, showing God's love and compassion. Pray for caregivers. Reach out to them and encourage them with one of God's promises. And you too can also care for others and share God's love with them.